everyone. Let's talk about 10 advanced words for IELTS, CELPIP, and PT. During the session, you'll be also knowing how to use these words in the sentences, and I'll give you the detailed meaning of each word. Abstract. Abstract refers to ideas, beliefs, and other intangible things. Let's put them into some sentences. Only humans have ability to engage in abstract thinking. The concept of truth and beauty are not abstract. He has no interest whatsoever in the abstract art. The issue is not related to any abstract idea. So, when you refer to some beliefs or some intangible things, you say it as abstract. Let's jump into the second one, which is futile, which is pointless, without any chance of success, ineffective, without purpose, and it's totally waste of time. So let's put them into some sentences. I attempted to drive, but it was futile. Attempting to learn French, it was futile. Efforts or attempts to accomplish something which may prove fruitless or unworthy, then you have the word futile. Okay, let's go to the third one. Pervasive. Pervasive means something that is widely present or easily observed. Let me explain you in sentences. Advertisements are pervasive on social networking sites. That means they are widely present, easily observed. Corruption and crime are pervasive in certain nations. I mean, they can be find out there. A theme or a concept in a book or movie can be pervasive. There would be I mean, the theme can be widely present in a book or a movie. Friendship is prevalent theme throughout this book, or it's a pervasive throughout any book. So anything which you want to show as widely present or easily observable is pervasive. These words can be used to characterize various objects and concepts. Let's jump into the fourth one, meticulous. When you go into a detailed study, micromanagement, you get all the information which you needed. You have all the meticulous detail. Meticulous signifies giving significant focus to the details. Let's see how. I believe you are very through in your IELTS study, which is why you are present here. I know you are very meticulous about your IELTS study. That's why you are here. She needs to figure out every meticulous detail before she submits the project. Usually, this is implied to individuals, but it can also be used to characterize a written composition, a project, or a study. The project owner has all the meticulous details, all the needed, all the significant details to run the show. Okay, so next word is discrepancy. That means a disparity between two things that are supposed to be identical. So, for example, you have some actual result and this is your expected result, but it doesn't meet. So, that means there's a discrepancy, there's a difference. Difference would be a basic English word, and discrepancy could be an advanced English word. We discussed the difference between what is anticipated and what actually occurs, be it figures, an outcome, or even finances. Similarly, we discuss the difference between what individuals articulate and what actually exists. If your mother says, I love you, but goes out with a friend without your information or without carrying you, there is a contradiction between her words, or there is a discrepancy between their words and actions. And yeah, so the discrepancy is difference. To expl to exclaim, to cry out in surprise or excitement. You can exclaim in surprise, like when you're super happy, you can exclaim you. And when you are excited about something, you can do that. To shout suddenly and loudly, typically due to intense emotion or pain. When she got the Miss World pageant, she exclaimed. She exclaimed in tears to express her happiness. He angrily exclaimed that it was unfair. So, something which you are excited, surprised, and you cry out or you shout out is exclaim. Transition. Transition is a shift from one aspect to the another, one journey to another, from a childhood to adult, from thick to thin, or thin to thick, or as you're growing from from your basic to advanced English, there was a transition. There was a shift in paradise. Like, uh, I truly enjoy the shift from summer to autumn. I truly enjoy the transition from summer to autumn. The conversation Kate discusses transition from summer to autumn. This is a time of fear that she loves the most. Some teachers find it difficult to transition to teaching online. Children find it hard to transition from school to home. So anything where is a transition or there is a stage happening and a difference is noted, that's transition. End up. I end up putting pair of leggings. That means to finish by carrying out a specific action is what it means to end up doing something. Where did you end up to decide? Where did you end up for your vacation? We have planned to go out last night, but instead we ended up watching a horrible show. I ended up putting a wrong dress. I ended up with a strong action. So anything which you are closing out or you that's your final result where you are ending up in conclusion. So that's what you can use end up. Let's quickly jump out of the other. Run out of. That means to deplete, utilize, or dispose of all the certain items. You're running out of items, like leaving none remaining. There's nothing remaining. It's finishing. I have run out of ideas. That means I'm finished out of ideas. Now I have no more ideas. Each year, I always seem to run short of time. So if you run out of time, it indicates that you are exhausted. All available time and knowing the phrasal verb is very beneficial. So this is also a phrasal verb, run out of. Hearty and comforting. This is for the meal people. Meal is when the meal is very large and it's very satisfying. Then you use the word hearty and comforting. You can achieve a similarity, hearty and comforting experience with a vegetable soup or stew in less than 1 hour. Like, you don't have to cook some big things. A soup can be a hearty and a comforting for you. Baking so often about making hearty comfort food. So anything which is large and enough for you and it's very satisfying in terms of meals is hearty and comforting. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.